if I look at my screenplay right now, I think I will throw up of how bad it is. Hey everyone, welcome. So this video is a screenwriting exercise in which I pick a scene from a movie. In today's case, that will be Prisoners. I watched that scene once and I try to write a screenplay for that scene. I put myself on a deadline of 10 to 15 minutes to do that, just to make the video a bit more fun. Once I'm done writing the scene, I compare it with the original screenplay. And by doing that, you get to see the contrast between an amateur screenplay and a professional screenplay. Not only that, I'm seeing that on YouTube, all the screenwriting channels that are there, they talk about all these theoretical topics like plot, character, exposition, conflict, and whatnot. And it can get a bit too much sometimes and nobody's having fun with the idea of screenwriting. And that's what I'm trying to do with this video. Make a fool of myself on the internet while writing. If that sounds like an interesting idea to you, stick around till the end and let me know what you think. For now, let's look at the scene and I'll get down to writing. Let's go.
Y'all done for the night?
Yeah, the ground's frozen solid. It's gonna take weeks to excavate the entire property. Just found some dead snakes and shit.
Pray for the best, prepare for the worst, yeah.
That was a very quick scene. I think it was around 2 minutes. 15 minutes. Okay. So it's an exterior scene. And what was the name of that old lady? What was her name? Oh my god, I don't remember. Shit, I don't have time for this. Old lady villain's house. Night. It's a barrage of fog. Why did I write barrage? Does barrage even mean that? I don't know. There's a barrage of fog everywhere. It's a cold night. God, this sounds like a second grader writing about his trip to Disneyland. Then Detective Loki says, pray for the best, prepare for the worst. Yeah, I don't know why he says that. How much time is left? 8 minutes. Fuck. Pray for the worst, pray for the best, prepare for the no. And then there's another louder beep, isn't it? How do you define a whistle sound? It's not beep, it's... Isn't that what it is? What do you call the sound? I don't know. I don't know. Let's write with multiple E's. It's very prominent now. It's very prominent now. Clocks it. I don't know. Give it an end. And fade to black. Fade to... or cut to black. Because it's just... This is so bad. Do I even have time to fix it? How much time is there? 3 minutes. Okay. Let me read it again. Let me read the points that I wrote. Is there something I missed? I can't think of anything else. I can't remember a name. I can't remember any other detail. I think the car should be added. The Ford. Was it a Ford? The Ford. I don't know. What do you... the time's done. I couldn't cover the car. The time's done. Oh no. I couldn't cover the car part. I think it's done. Did I do good? Okay, so this is what happens every time. I look at it and I think that it's good enough on the first read, but when I edit the video, I realize all the grammatical mistakes that I did, all the weird words that I used that don't even mean what I thought they meant. I don't know how it went. Let me read it for you. Let me read what I wrote and then we'll go for the comparison. What do you think? Yeah? Let's go. Okay. Let's start. Exterior, old lady, villain's house, night. Detective Loki takes a stroll around the excavation site. Quotation marks, some song plays in the background. There's a barrage of fog everywhere. I don't think barrage means that. I think it has something to do with artillery, and there's a barrage of fog everywhere. It's a cold night. Two men in white PP suits dig an excavation. That sentence makes no fucking sense, but okay. Two men in white PP suits dig an excavation as two bright halogen lights light up the dark night. Detective Loki blows his hand warm, his face still recovering from the injuries. This sounds like a second grader wrote it, literally. Excavation guy, let's wrap it up for the night. The start packing up their things. Start packing up their things. Can I fix it? Is it legal to fix it once the time is over? No, it has to stay the same way. Start packing up their things. Are you guys done for the night? Excavation guy, yeah, the ground is frozen cold. Can't dig deep enough. Anyway, that was not there. I don't remember what the dialogue was, so I'll ignore it. The guy shuts off the tape. Anyway, just found some dead snakes and shit. Pray for the best, prepare for the worst, yeah? They slowly walk out as each light goes off. Detective Loki stands there for a moment, reliving it all. He sighs in disbelief at what all went down. The Ford, I couldn't finish that sentence. I wanted to write something about the car because that's where Keller is, isn't he? He's below the car. I wanted to cover that. Let's see how it's in the original screenplay, but yeah. Suddenly a faint whisper of a whistle echoes in the quiet, eerie night. Detective Loki takes notice, feeling ridiculous at the thought. He ignores it. Beep, it rings again, a bit louder this time. Detective Loki turns around and there's nothing. He realizes his hallucinations and looks away. Beep. It's very prominent now. Detective Loki cannot unhear it this time. He looks around cluelessly. A beat of thought as the whistle rings one last time as the camera zooms in to Detective Loki. After a few seconds, he clocks it and cut to black. That sounds okay, but it sounds very amateurish and childish as well. Let's see how it is in the original screenplay, okay? Let's do that. This screenplay is written by Aaron Guzikowski. All right, okay, let me read it through. Exterior backyard, Holly Jones's house night. Holly Jones. Alex Jones, yes, see, I couldn't remember the name. I'm sorry, I just couldn't. So I wrote the old lady villain's house. I think that was better, don't you think? Old lady villain's house. It's the middle of the night. The sound of generators humming, powering industrial spotlights, illuminating the backyard as snow falls. This feels discouraging sometimes, you know. You read the first line. Okay, I understand that I just gave myself 15 minutes and I just wrote a first draft. Even though I had 5 days, and you have to agree that you would be in that position as well. Even if I had a whole day to write, it wouldn't be this good. This is great. The Trans Am has not been moved. The Trans Am, why did I write Ford? The Trans Am, she says that in the movie as well, I remember. The Trans Am has not been moved. The seats have been ripped out, lying next to the car. That's not visible, but yeah, that makes sense, okay. Closer to the house, two tired-looking forensic techs, okay, late 20s, kneel on the ground, scrapping at the frozen soil. They have a radio on, working on classical music, or it's just classical music, okay. The back door opens and out walks Loki, head bandaged. He looks broken, left the hospital too early. That's perfect. He surveys the backyard. Loki, find anything. Tech 1 holds up a plastic bag. Inside is a frozen, partially decomposed snake. Tech 1. Just this so far, ground's frozen solid. It's gonna take us weeks to excavate the whole property. Yeah, he says that. I didn't remember. Loki surveys the yard for a moment with a wary expression. Pray for the best, prepare for the worst. Oh, does he say that because of the frozen ground, and is that why he says it? But then that kind of summarizes the whole movie in that particular dialogue. He says it for that tech guy, but interesting. Maybe, I don't know. That's what I feel. Finished for the night, Tech 1 shuts off the spotlights, and with a loud click-clack, the backyard goes dark. Tech 2 shuts off the radio and follows his cohort into the house. Loki hangs back. It's dead quiet now. Loki walks around the yard. He takes a closer look at the Trans Am, staring into its gutted interior, thinking. He walks back towards the house, looking bothered by something, his mind grinding gears. He takes a last look at the moonlight yard, then turns around about to enter the house when he hears something. It's very faint, but almost sounds like a whistle. Loki turns around, could have been the wind, but there it is again. It's coming from the Trans Am. Loki walks through the snow to the Trans Am. Dread blossoming in his eyes, he hears the whistle again and picks up the pace, almost there as we fade to black, the end. Oh my god. This is so good. This is so good. If I look at my screenplay right now, I think I will throw up of how bad it is. I can't find even one thing that matched with the screenplay. And it's not like the scene was shot differently. It's on point. Exactly what happened. What's there on the screenplay, that's what they did on the set as well. And it's just perfectly same. And the whistle thing is also very cleverly mentioned. I wrote beep. It's just embarrassing. Why am I doing this to myself? There's gonna be a day where somebody would be thinking about giving me a job in screenwriting, and they'll come across one of my videos and then they'll see the stuff that I write. I think I'm killing my future by doing this. Let's just drop it. Let's not. So there was no comparison. I hope you can understand. The point of these videos are, at the end of the day, to read the professional screenplay. The only reason why I write my part and I do that exercise thing is just to make it fun. Anyway, let me know what you think. Let me know what you learned. I think there's nothing to point out particularly what I learned, but I think this was a great read. I think one thing that clearly stands out is that the way they have put it in a concise way. That's what I particularly can point out. So that's amazing. Let me know your thoughts. That's it for today. That's it for this video. Subscribe if you like the whole concept. I know it's hard to subscribe to a new channel, but do consider it. And I think I'll see you guys in the next video. Make a fool of myself again. Pick up a new movie, pick up a new scene. Let's see how it goes. For now, I'm done. Thank you for watching. If you did make it till the end, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.